How many times have you created a post or an offer or a campaign or an ad campaign, something like that, and you didn't get the result you were expecting? To be competitive in today's, crowded video market, you have to be able to create content that's not only informative and helpful, but also super engaging and entertaining. That's where the term infotainment kind of came from. It's because we're providing an experience, right? So if you want to figure out how we create really cool ad campaigns for our clients and for our brand, then stay tuned. We're going to teach you how to create some in this video. All right, welcome back everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jordan Steen, aka Serial Entrepreneur. So marketing campaigns are completely different than, say, a content campaign, right? Though you plan both of them out and they both have objectives, the objectives are usually very, very different. With content, you're trying to get them to click other links, find other content, right? Usually. Ultimately, you're wanting them to make a purchase or something, right? But the usual goal is to get them to read through the content, consume information, and potentially go to other content or information that's going to get them maybe to submit as a lead, right? When you're talking about a marketing campaign, you're usually looking for a specific objective, like making a purchase, signing up for a lead, calling for an appointment, right? And all of those things need to be taken into consideration when you create your ad. But outside of that, guys, again, the biggest thing is you have to make your ads entertaining. If they're not fun, if they're not interesting, it doesn't matter what your offer or your promotion or whatever it is that you're trying to get me to do is, I'm not going to do it because you didn't get me to watch the video long enough, right? Or you didn't get me to have interest in whatever type of ad or marketing campaign that you're running long enough. So again, we're going to cover some really cool tips in this video, but before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then the notification bell in the bottom right hand corner of this video, so that way you get all of our updates to our new content, free training, free giveaways, and everything else we do here at Serial Entrepreneur. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to think of when you start to create your videos is your demographic, your audience, right? Who are you targeting? How old are they? What gender are they? What do they talk like? Where do they live? All of these things are very, very important in making sure that your message and your video resonates with that audience. If you're not talking to people that understand you, that really get you and can relate to you, then it doesn't matter what you're trying to sell. They have to be able to like you first, right? Number two is find out which platform that they're actually using. If they're not on YouTube for that type of content, then don't go to YouTube. If they're not on Instagram for that kind of content, don't go to Instagram. Figure out what platforms they use, what types of mediums they use, whether it's email marketing, pay-per-click, search engines, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, whatever platform that they use to find content about your business or your client's business. Make sure that you're on that platform primarily and that you're releasing content there on a regular basis and that your ad campaigns are running from there. Next is video content works the best, guys. You have to have someone who's super high energy though and willing to be like a goofball, kind of like myself. If they're not, then it doesn't make the ad campaign fun. You should almost always try to make someone laugh or really just want to know more by giving them information that they never knew existed, right? Or by finding a way to tell an interesting story in the message that you're trying to portray to your audience that would be unique to how anybody else has told it before. Oh, and if you're interested in how to use video to really build an audience and a brand and campaigns, then check out this newest video that I actually just released. You're going to want to make sure to check that out. It's all about video production. So let's talk about some quick tips here. Number one, guys, one of the best types of ad campaigns you can run that's going to tell a really interesting story and be entertaining at the same time is the brand story, right? One of the best ads I've ever seen, I'm not going to lie, is Billy Jean, my boy Billy Jean, put together an ad for a dentist office where he walked through the dentist office and all of the people who work there, like the admins, the dentists, the dental assistants, they did a music video. It was just a corny, cheesy music video, and they went through the entire office, as if it were a customer. And it was really, really cool because they just made a musical type video that I'm sure did really, really well from a local standpoint. And that is getting creative at its best. That's telling your brand story at its best by finding a way to just take a regular message and make it fun. So take your normal message that you want to get across, right? And figure out how you can make it into something that would be interesting. Whether it's somebody getting pied in the face while they tell the story, something that's going to make it to where I want to watch that happen. right? Another tip is to discover some new features. For example, we just created a video on Instagram and creating Instagram stories. So if you want to check out some of those videos, obviously just head on over to our channel. We've got tons of videos on Instagram stories, but that is one of the newer features of 2018, and it's one of the features that we've started to use because there aren't as many people using that platform, whereas Facebook ads is super crowded, right? So find new features, new things. Like, for example, with Instagram stories, you can do polls, you can do questions. There's all types of really cool things you can do on these different types of ad campaigns now. You just need to know the options. So make sure you get familiar with each platform. And then finally, create a buzz of some kind, whether that be creating a new product, you know, a new ebook or something for the business, or maybe you're doing a name change or a rebranding strategy of some kind where you completely rebrand the company and the message and the feel of the company, but do something that's going to capture their attention. And those types of things do really well. One of the best things I can actually show or exemplify that example with would be IHOP when they changed their name to IHOB with a B, and they did it to introduce their burgers being brought to the store, right? But they made a whole video about it and played around with it, and then came back with a follow-up tweet saying that they were releasing pancake stacks for like 60 cents, right, for IHOP's 60th birthday. And then they even put in some messaging, we would never leave you pancakes, you know, except for when we brought in our new introduction of burgers. You know, they made it a whole ploy, and it went crazy viral online because everybody was like, what the heck is IHOB, right? So that is the perfect example of something that would create a buzz and that you can use in your local communities or with your business or clients to create a buzz for you. So that's it for today's message. I hope I was able to help you guys and shed some light on everything that you guys would want to know about creating really cool videos. But if you liked today's video and would like to see more content on how to create high-performing ads, check out this video up here in the top right-hand corner that we put together. I promise you'll love it. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Really quickly though, before I do, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner and then the notification bell. Outside of that, throw a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have any questions about today's video. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Later. Ready to start living the six-figure, work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.